To what looks like a break of a decade-long jinx, the Nigeria Petroleum Industry Bill is passed on the floor of the Senate today. The lawmakers say it is the first of three-part legislation. We dig deep into the details of the document and the issues raised. That's our focus on the program. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Wakimbaloye in Lagos. It's good to be back on the program. Let's begin tonight with some news coming from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, saying the governor of Kogi State, Mr. Yahaya Bello, registered twice as a voter in Nigeria, an action the electoral umpire says is illegal and it dissociates itself from such action, that of the governor. INEC says Governor Bello first registered on the 30th of January 2011 in Wusa area, Zone 4 in Abuja, the nation's capital, and then registered for a second time on Tuesday, the 23rd of May 2017 at the Government House in Lokoja in Kogi State. The Commission says such action is in clear violation of the law and the Electoral Act, and its guidelines makes no exception for anyone to register more than once and outside designated centers. And now to our major story of today. Oil remains the mainstay of Nigeria's economy. Oil and gas currently contributes over 90% of our foreign exchange earnings and about 80% of recurrent and capital expenditure. In short, oil is just about everything that makes Nigeria survive as a nation. Nigeria currently produces about 2 million barrels of light sweet quality crude oil per day. Nigeria stands as the largest producer in sub-Saharan Africa. And you know what? No tangible piece of law to properly govern what the nation boasts is its cash cow. How sad can that be? The PIB is what many say should be in place. Meanwhile, the PIB has been around in one form or the other since 2008 when it was first introduced. During the 7th National Assembly, additional efforts were made to pass the 2012 version of the PIB, but it unfortunately was unsuccessful. Similar to attempts at prior parliamentary sessions, continuous stalling and delay in passage to a law has hampered investment, keeping the country's future in limbo and denying Nigeria the unique opportunity as oil and gas leader in sub-Saharan Africa. Today, the Senate passed the Petroleum Industry Governance Bill, the PIGB. You may be wondering, what is PIGB? The PIGB is the first part of the Petroleum Industry Bill, which the National Assembly failed to pass since 2008. The Senate says it has broken the PIB into parts to allow for easy passage. The other aspect of the original PIB, let me show you. First, of course, the governance bill, and also a host community entitlement and protection bill. That's the second one. And the petroleum industry fiscal bill, which are now the committee stages. That's information that we get from the National Assembly. Well, the PIGB, when signed into law, will allow for effective running of the petroleum sector. Some people have argued that the PIB that is currently that we have currently is a watered-down version of what should naturally be. Well, let's get a sense of what these mean. The Senate did today for a benefit of what this could be in terms of economy is Mr. Bismarck Rewane, who joins us from his office in the Victoria Island area of Lagos. Many thanks for joining us on the program, Mr. Bismarck Rewane, and Mr. Honorable West Ida, who's a lawyer and a former member of the House of Representatives, will give us a benefit of the law and the process of the passage, while Dr. Chris Ekiyo, a former president of the John National Youth Council, will speak in perspective of the agitation and plight of the people of the Niger Delta region. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the conversation started right now, shall we? Welcome, everyone. Let me start with you, Mr. Rewane. Good news or bad news? To what economic effect is the passage of the PIGB, and do you think it does make sense to break those things down as the National Assembly has done?
Definitely, Sean. First of all, welcome back from holiday. Secondly, the PIGB, which is breaking it down into thinkers, makes more sense than having an omnibus bill. Remember that in 2008, both the president who brought that bill to the House and the petroleum ministers are no more. and it has stayed on for too long. But what is important is that today, as the bill was being passed, the data on foreign direct investment into Nigeria growing by a significant amount, over 83%, was announced. For example, we had in Q1 2017, we had $908 million that came in as investment, loans $369 million, foreign portfolio investment $313, and the other $300 million. That is significant after 9 consecutive quarters of declining foreign investment. Now, having said this, let us go back to exactly what this means. This bill was designed to improve transparency, and it suggests that we will have 4 new entities within the NNPC to conduct bid rounds and to award exploration licenses, and more than anything else, to make recommendations to the oil minister on upstream licenses. So there was a problem of governance within NNPC. There was a problem of transparency within NNPC. There was a problem of accountability. This bill seeks to do this, but what is important is that this is just the beginning. This bill has to go to the House of Representatives, and it has to be approved by the president. So the longest journey in the world starts with the first step, but this has serious implications, and it creates an environment which investors do not think that Nigeria is serious.
For example, if I may quickly butt in here, Mr. Rewane, in money terms, that's what matters to us, because we need money as a nation in recession or trying to get out of recession. There's been this debate on the floor of the National Assembly that some MDAs are not really giving the nation what they spend, that an institution like NNPC has about 2 trillion of expenditures or budget. Does it look like when this PIB is signed into law, all of these loopholes, all of these secrecy will be exposed?
Well, that is only one part, blocking the leakages, but the money has to come in the first place. What is happening is that we had a system, the PIB as structured before, gave so much power to the Minister of Petroleum, and also was opaque in the structure of NNPC. By cleaning this up, the environment will be there for us to invest and for investors to come in to actually put some more money into this market. We need the money, the oil money, to explore and produce more oil to be able to diversify the economy away from oil. We need oil to free ourselves from oil.
All right.
That is what this,
okay.
And this is what this bill is seeking to do.